RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, and a whole lot more collection of my work going back to June of 2014 is on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now 7:36 in the evening on Wednesday, March 8th, 2017. About 44 degrees in Billerica, Massachusetts. Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second and final video blog of the night. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The New York Mets beat the Boston Red Sox in spring training action by the score of 8-7. These games don't count. And via Antenna TV's Facebook page, WBIN is going to go off the air approximately as early as July or as late as September. So Antenna TV will be on WBIN Classics for at least to the summer or to the beginning of fall. But word on the street, Antenna TV is going to be on either WHDDH or WSBK this fall, so stay tuned for that. And some sad news to report. Longtime Fox Sports and SNY director Bill Webb passed away after a long battle with cancer at the age of 70. So prayers to his family. And Boxing Hall of Famer, trainer, and manager Lou Duva passed away at the age of 94. So prayers to their families in this time of need. That's about it on news from the RVBN News. Why be back with the second and final video blog of the night, which will be about the top 10 best wrestlers in MidSouth UWF history. But first, these messages. Tomorrow on RVBN, 3 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about former NBA player Jack Sikma. Second video blog of the day will be a book report. This will be the first time I've ever done a book report on my video blogs. It's going to be about Can You Take the Heat? What the WWE is cooking. It's a cookbook that's was written by Jim Ross and WWE superstars back in 2000. It'll be the first time I ever did a book report. Could be a periodical thing on my video blogs. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the Somerville Theater in Somerville, Massachusetts. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Get your exercise in. Walk, run, jump, skip rope, jump rope, whatever. Get your heart pumping and flowing and lift weights. Get it for about a half hour each day, so you'll be a slim 217 pounds like the late great professional wrestler Buddy Rose. Time now 7:39. I'm back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the top 10 list of everything and anything. Today's top 10 list is the top 10 best wrestlers in Mid-South UWF history. Mid-South and UWF was a territory that ran Louisiana and Oklahoma and Arkansas and East Texas. It was run by Bill Watts and it lasted about 8 years. And here are the top 10 best wrestlers who came out of that territory. Number 10 on this list of the best wrestlers in Mid-South UWF history, Michael P.S. Hayes. Michael P.S. Hayes was one of the members of the fabulous Freebirds. The Freebirds made the national prominence in Mid-South wrestling, and Michael Hayes blinded the Junkyard Dog with the famous shaving cream. Eventually, the the Freebirds came back to MidSouth UWF when they went national in 1986. Number 9 on this list were the top 10 best wrestlers in MidSouth / UWF history. Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor won many titles in Mid-South, and then it went to the UWF. He became a heel, and he was one of the best wrestlers of the Mid-South and UWF era. This was before the Red Rooster. Number 8 on this list of the top 10 best wrestlers in Mid-South / UWF history. The One Man Gang. The One Man Gang was awesome in Mid-South / UWF. He was the UWF champion for several months back in 1986, 1987. He had to drop it to Big Bubba Rogers when One Man Gang signed with the WWE. Number 7 on this list of the top 10 best wrestlers in Mid-South / UWF history. Dr. Death Steve Williams. Dr. Death Steve Williams was an icon in Mid-South / UWF. He teamed with Ted DiBiase to win the Mid-South Tag Team titles many times. He injured his eye in a match against Brad Armstrong that needed 108 stitches, and he almost lost that eye. He eventually became UWF champion in 1987, and he's Jim Ross's boy. And in April, I'll be doing a video blog on Dr. Death Steve Williams, so stay tuned for that. Number 6 on this list of the best wrestlers in Mid-South / UWF history. Hacksaw Butch Reed. Hacksaw Butch Reed was the North American champion several times in the early 1980s. He feuded with Hacksaw Jim Duggan to see who was the best hacksaw in Mid-South. Eventually he feuded with Buddy Landel, turned face. He was so awesome in Mid-South. This was before he became the Natural in the WWE. Number 5 on this list, the top 10 best wrestlers in Mid-South / UWF history. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw Jim Duggan started as a heel in Mid-South Wrestling with Ted DiBiase and Matt Bourne, part of the Rat Pack. Eventually, the Rat Pack aligned with Skandor Akbar. Hacksaw did not want that because he wanted to be himself, didn't want any foreigners, and he eventually became the Hacksaw everybody loves. USA feuded with Ted DiBiase and many other wrestlers in Mid-South, winning a couple of North American championships. He signed with the WWE in 1987, and eventually he's more famous for carrying a 2x4 and saying, USA, USA, ho! Number 4 on this list of the best wrestlers in Mid-South / UWF history. Magnum TA. Magnum TA was in Mid-South for about a year and a half. He feuded with his mentor, Mr. Wrestling 2, that very classic feud with student against teacher, but this time the teacher turned on the student, and like Magnum also won a few North American championships, feuded with Hacksaw Butch Reed and Ernie Ladd and a few others before he got signed by Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Number 3 on this list of the best wrestlers in Mid-South / UWF history. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, who was in Mid-South with the Freebirds in the 1980s, but when he rejoined them in 1986 when Mid-South became UWF, Terry was probably one of the best big men in wrestling at that point because of his awesome matches with like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Dr. Steve Williams, Ted DiBiase. He was the first UWF champion, but he had a short reign because he had to make commitments back and forth to Japan. But I think if Terry Gordy stayed in the United States during that time period, he would have been a dominant UWF champion. Number 2 on this list, the best wrestlers in Mid-South Wrestling history / UWF. Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase won many North American championships and MidSouth Tag Team Championships, having long-running feuds with the Junkyard Dog and Magnum TA and Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Freebirds, among others. He was known for having the Black Glove, which he loaded with a foreign object, and Ted DiBiase was like probably one of the top 10 best heels in America during that point, and also probably one of the top 10 best wrestlers. He was once considered for an NWA World title run back in the 80s, but it was squashed by Jim Crockett because he wanted Ric Flair as the NWA World Champion. And number one on this list of the best wrestlers in MidSouth/UWF history, the Junkyard Dog. The Junkyard Dog dominated Mid-South for many, many years. He was the first major African-American superstar in the world of professional wrestling that drew big-time money for a major promotion. Junkyard Dog feuded with such wrestlers as Michael P.S. Hayes, Ted DiBiase, The Masked Grappler, Butch Reed, Mr. Wrestling #2, and so many others, and winning North American Championships several times. And he made a lot of money in Mid-South Wrestling, but when the WWE called, he went to the WWE for more money, and that was the peak of him, and he soon became the Junk Food Dog. That's about it on that. I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 3 more video blogs. You know what they are? I do not have to say them again. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. I was mentioned again on Julie Button's Facebook chats. Julie Button's the woman, and she's got nice legs. Woo! Molly Roseblood, WCCOX, has nice legs. Elizabeth Hot, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy is awesome, Amy. Linda Church of WPIX, Channel 11 New York, such a rocking cougar, the best legs in New York City, Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet 7 accent, best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ron Claire of WHH Channel 7 Boston is so cute. She got the best legs in Boston. Aria Woolley of the WABI and the CW in Bangor, Maine is so cute. She's the best legs in Bangor, Maine. Heidi Watney of the MLB Network is awesome. She's got nice legs. And Jamie Hirsch of the NHL/MLB Network is a cute leggy blonde. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.